Welcome to the Forts Pro League. Get ready for the next battle.
Welcome back, Forts fans from around the world, to another Forts Pro League replay commentary. My name is Synergy. You are watching Synergy Gaming TV. Let's introduce our players. On the left-hand side, playing Eagle Eye, it's Team Pro Aim, Helicopter in the top base, and MCC 72K on the bottom. Their opponents on the right-hand side, playing Warthog, Team Danke, Merkel, Amberullo at the top, and Finn at the bottom. Now, for those of you guys wondering who this mysterious helicopter is, that is Mateo. I'm not sure why some of these guys are changing their names. It makes it a lot harder for you guys, the viewers, to follow along and follow your favorite player. Now, without further ado, let's talk a little bit about these commanders. Of course, Eagle Eye here, across the screen. Basically, excuse me, shenanigans are all afoot, but we get that double, or the additional reload with the double shot that happens. Very cool feature with Eagle Eye. In my opinion, doesn't fit Eagle Eye very well. It should be a Hurricane thing maybe, but Eagle Eye did need some late game bonusing here. Taking a look at Warthog. Basically just DPS, damage. That is what Warthog is going to do. 25% damage during that active can really change the pace of a game. Although I do think that Eagle Eye, in terms of burst damage, when that's ready, is quite a bit better than Warthog. And that is a passive. So you're seeing now that, or I should say, you will find out with a lot of the Eagle Eye players that not a whole lot of use on the active ability. The double shot, or the extra reload, or call it whatever you want to, is a passive ability. I have yet to see any players really take advantage of Eagle Eye's ability here. So I'm going to assume that a rework for Eagle Eye is going to be in the works to make some adjustments on Eagle Eye's playstyle. So let's see what these guys are doing here. We got a lot of the background bracing shenanigans. We've got some stability tech here in the front. Obviously, okay, well, we've removed one of the armories here from the front. MCC had an armor here in the front. He's now removed it, getting some extra storage is happening here. Some storage is happening here as well. Let's take a look at Danke, Merkel, Amberullo getting his munitions plant handled here, and of course the factory down here from Finn. Not a whole lot to discuss at the beginning of these. Of course, the first 3 minutes are very more economical. We just want to see what the players are building, how they're building, what kind of resource management they're focusing on. Are they going for a lot of build? Are they doing a lot of bracing spam? Are they going for early weapons? Very interesting, though, to see that the new meta has gone with economy. This is something that I on the channel have talked about, geez, nearly 2 or 3 years ago, about eco being a lot better. I come from a big background of StarCraft, so of course StarCraft is all about eco, but you have to balance it out between eco and early harass and things like that, but always getting your bases saturated is really important. So now it's taken Forts a little bit longer to follow up with that, but eco, of course, is now the new meta. It just took, 2 years longer than from when I had talked about it. Very interesting. You can see helicopter up here, and Mateo doing a little bit of extra building, trying to get some chonk going on here. Very small little window here. This is going to be a very safe howitzer with this small building here that Mateo is doing. This is going to be just full of little micro doors to protect that howitzer. Of course, MCC coming down here. We've got a plasma and a fire beam. We're going to see the same thing here from Finn. Plasma and a fire beam. And the question is, what are we going to see here from Amberullo? Very similar style. We got a Howie coming in the front. So we're going to have double burst shoddy damage versus 25% additional damage plus splash damage. I honestly don't see a Warthog doing quite as good as an Eagle Eye. Now, when looking at it from a total DPS perspective, Eagle Eye does a lot more burst damage when that additional shot has been reloaded. And then I would say in many cases that you could say Warthog is a little bit more of a sustained damage. Not quite, because it's during the active you get an extra bunch of bonus damage, but it's not as bursty as Eagle Eye is in that regard. Finn coming out with the first shot here at 4 minutes and 33 seconds. We get a sniper shot, and then of course he comes across here with his fire beam. MCC dropping down some sandbags in the front. Not very well thought out. I think this was a quick afterthought just to make sure that he gets some sort of protection for his fire beam plasma combo he's got building down there. Mateo looks like he was hotkeying his howitzer. There's going to be some shenanigans afoot here any moment. And then, of course, Amberullo getting ready as well. Both players on their howitzers. Boom! And they cancel each other out here. Fantastic timing from both Helicopter and Amberullo. Again, just remember the Helicopter is Mateo, so I may or may not say Helicopter, I may or may not say Mateo. It just depends on whatever comes out of the mouth. When you're trying to talk as fast as I am and commentate as much as happens, sometimes your words get all flubbered and you have no idea what you're talking about. Finn coming in here with the Firebeam Plasma combo. That could have been a GG had he gotten that in the right spot here. Unfortunately, Flynn's team name is Danke, Merkel, not Pro Aim. Haha! Burn! Got you good, Finn. Weird shot there. MCC decides to go Firebeam straight across there, and then the Plasma goes up into Amberullo. Oh, this is the reload symbol. We were talking about Eagle Eye getting that extra reload shot in there. So essentially what that means is that if you don't fire your weapon for another full reload cycle, which is this counter here, our full reload cycle plus 20%, I believe, is the math. You guys will have seen it up on the screen. Once this is done, then he gets to fire 2 shots simultaneously with a very, very low reload cooldown in between. Again, this feels definitely more like a Hurricane ability and not an Eagle Eye. Eagle Eye is about snipers and about like tier 1 technology bonuses. So it's very weird that they gave it to Eagle Eye. It definitely feels like a Hurricane ability for sure. We got some damage going on down here to MCC here. A lot of fire. Double. And there, wow. See what I mean? Double Howie shot. Amberullo just eats the 2 Howie shots, and that is a GG for Amberullo. Another shout out I want to make to our patrons. Up on the screen, thank you so much. Excuse me, thank you so much, patrons, for supporting the channel. It's you guys that help me keep going and doing what I'm doing. If you guys are interested, you can support the channel for as little as $2 American a month. Okay, so the other thing I wanted to talk about oh, yeah, I wanted to talk about the synergized synergized ranked balance mod. Great shot there from Finn. Unfortunately, losing his weapons now. Taken out here by MCC, and then more damage coming across here. Finn tanking most of that damage here right now. Lost his weapons. He's going to have to make some rebuilding here. Getting some of that extra wood spam in the front to protect himself from the double Howie shot. That is imminent. Link down below for the synergized ranked balance mod. These are just some small changes. When I took a look at the replays that have been played in this tournament, I have found, whoa, almost there. MCC trying to make some good penetration in here to Flynn's base. Unfortunately, he's able to have it protected. When I looked at the replays, I had found that Hurricane, Moonshine, and Firebird were the least picked commanders. So I tried to consider making some changes just to the whole ranked scenario. 2 mines taken out here from Finn. And then he replaces that. That's 600 metal that he just had to put down there. With the ranked balance mod, I tried to make just some minor changes to those 3 commanders, and I believe I haven't done anything with Moonshine yet. We gave a little buff back to Overdrive because he's never picked either. Just some small, tiny little changes to see if we could get Firebird and Hurricane back into the meta rotation. So take a look at it. Link down below. Throw it into your games. Let me know what you guys think. There is some patch notes. Every time I make a slight little change, you guys can see exactly what's going on. But let me know what you guys think. So far, any of the top tier players that have played during a Forts Friday live stream, they have loved the balance changes. They said that Firebird feels really good. They say that Hurricane feels a lot better, needs a little more tweaking maybe, but we're definitely getting in the right zone. Amberullo coming in here. That's not right. That's not Amberullo. This is MCC. MCC coming across in here. We're getting double plasmas. Fortunately, his excuse me, his pro aim is not quite there. He went through all the bracing and then straight through right above the core. Looking like Mateo here getting ready with his howitzer, and he's doing the old click-clock. Clickety-clock. We're going to add another door in here, and then we're going to see a couple shots coming in here from the dual howitzer shenanigans. A lot of snipers, sniping the snipers. Holy moly. Finn kills MCC, and then Mateo kills Finn. That was some crazy sniper shenanigans there afoot. Alright, moment here to breathe. Open up a soda. There we go. Firebeam Plasma. Combination on Finn, unfortunately a whiff. Oh yeah, wet the whistle. Wet the whistle. So, damage coming in here. Just a little bit of sniping. We got dual Firebeam Plasma coming in here from MCC. That's going to get a lot of penetration. EMP. This is starting to see. This is a lot more common now. We're starting to see in the Forts Pro League a single EMP coming out. One, it baits out gunners. It can disable anything that's building in here. Maybe there might be a cannon. He's looking at these bracings here. There could be a cannon or all sorts of stuff. So it's very common now to see a single EMP just come in and try and add a little bit of harass in here. MCC's last combination went above the plasma beam here. MCC having a bit of a rough go here, trying to find his accuracy here at the moment. Shot coming right in here. He's just like, you know what, F it. I'll just use my fire beam and take out that Seymour. No problem. Plasma coming in here, though. Hits those doors. Now MCC knows that something there is building. They've hit all the doors. He knows. This is shenanigans. All right. Flaming Howie shot coming in here. Unfortunately, we're not following up. You can see here that the reload symbol is coming back here. Again, that is a full reload cycle plus 20%. EMP just coming in here to disable whatever shenanigans that Finn might have afoot there. This is great harassment from Helicopter. Just making sure to keep the whatever might be building up in here just a little bit more delayed using that EMP burst. Very good shenanigans. Very good shenanigans. I'm liking this match. Let's turn off our labels. No, labels off. That's what I want. There we go. Developers, if I may, have this filter button like up in the corner. Or up in the corner. Having it right here is kind of in the way. And Plasma is gone. Alright, Finn is definitely in a bad spot here. Now you can see we got a little bit of blinky going on here. This is going to be a spot that Mateo's going to want to aim for. Get the double Howie shot right in here, go bang bang, could rip the whole front of the base off. Having a little bit of extra blinky there is not good. Here we go. We activated the ability. Oh, what a combination from Pro Aim. There you have it. Ladies and gentlemen, I'm telling you right now, Eagle Eye, double burst shot, very, very damaging. Something that you need to watch out for. If you can find out that your opponent is Eagle Eye, you need to be definitely considering those shots. Very, very damaging. Ladies and gentlemen, what a great match from these guys. Pro Aim versus Danke Merkel. Eagle Eye versus Warthog.